for this project today, what you will need, this is for Kit Diana. So for Kit Diana, what you'll need is your styrofoam ball, which is included, your holder, your ribbon, your brooches, and your other decorations here. These will all be included in Kit Diana. Okay? And your roses. These roses are made out of, they're not satin like the other roses. This is made out of like a burlap material. And usually brides who usually use this type of flower, they're having maybe like a rustic wedding theme. It's very popular nowadays. So this Kit Diana is made out of these roses here. So let's get started with making our bouquet. Alright, so I already have the styrofoam and the holder in place. I got carried away with the glue. But all you do is just stick your stick into your styrofoam ball and you glue around the edges. Or sometimes what I do is I'll make the hole, I'll put glue in the hole, put the stick in, and then I'll still just glue it around. So it's pretty sturdy, it's in there. Next thing you want to do is take your ribbon. Remember, I always tell you guys to take your ribbon and trim the bottom of the styrofoam holder, the styrofoam ball. The reason why you're doing that is to hide the styrofoam from showing up between your roses at the bottom, because usually at the bottom you'll have some gaps between your roses, and this ribbon will camouflage that. It'll sort of hide the styrofoam ball so it's not visible between your roses. And usually it's the same color as your rose, so you would be defeating the purpose if you used a different color, because then that different color will show up between your roses, and that wouldn't make much sense now, would it? So just use the same ribbon. Ouch, I didn't glue that properly. Just use the same color ribbon as your roses. Okay, so you just want to glue this down. Watch your fingers, don't burn your fingers. Okay, so I have my ribbon in place, so now what I'm going to do is just start gluing my roses onto the styrofoam ball. I like these roses because they're pretty big. These are a little bit over 2 inches. So you just want to go around the base of the holder first, of the bouquet, you know, the foundation first. And I'm going to do this really fast here. Excuse the noise in the background. That's my air conditioning unit. It's pretty hot today in Pennsylvania, so that's what that noise is if you're hearing it in the background. Okay, this bouquet can be purchased on the website already customized for you, or you can purchase the kit and make it yourself and save some money. I've had a lot of brides make their own bouquets. You know, weddings tend to be pretty expensive, so if you're crafty, even if you're not crafty, if you want to try and make the bouquets for your wedding, I have a few videos out on YouTube. Check them out. I've had a lot of people tell me they're pretty easy. You know, once they actually sat down to do it, they discovered that it's not as hard as it looks. Okay, so you just want to keep going around with your roses. And don't worry about this glue. Your roses will not drop off. Trust me. This glue, after 24 hours, it's rock solid. Your brooches and your roses will be secured using this hot glue. As I mentioned before in the other videos, I don't use wires, you know, for my brooches. I just find that to be very cumbersome and time consuming. So what I do is I just glue my brooches on to the bouquet. we're almost done with this. So this bouquet is going to be 7 to 8 inches wide, and the ball that you use for this size is the 5.5-inch half styrofoam ball, which you can purchase separately on the website. You won't be able to find this half ball in the craft stores. They do have half balls in the craft stores, but they're hollow. So you have to fill the hole in order to use them for a bouquet, which is I've tried that a few times and it just does not work for me. So I like using the solid half ball. And you know, like I said before, the styrofoam ball is included in your kit, and you can also purchase any of the items that we have in the kits individually. You don't have to purchase the kit if you don't want to. Now I know you see little gaps in there, that's fine. I'm going to go back and glue down some of those, and then the brooches will, you know, cover some of those as well. So I'm just going to apply some more glue. Now how long did that take? That took me, what, about a few minutes. It didn't take long at all. That's because of the size of the roses too. Okay, so I'm done with applying the roses to my ball. So I'm just going to close up some of the gaps here. Okay, so how easy is that, guys? It's very easy. This is my first time using these roses. I like them. I mean, they don't have the shine and the gloss as the satin roses, but they're pretty. See, this is what the bouquet is going to look like when it's done. This bride, Diana, I'm calling this kit Diana because I'm making it for Diana. She's getting 3 of these. These are for her bridesmaids. This is so pretty. I love how it came out. So that's, you know, that's what our product is going, that's what our bouquet is going to look like when it's done. So just keep close up your gaps, okay? So now what I'm going to do is apply my leaves to the bottom of the styrofoam. Let me show you how to make a leaf if you haven't seen my other videos. I'm going to show you how to do that. Cut a piece of ribbon about 6 inches in length. Okay, you apply some glue, close it up like that, and I usually cut a V at the bottom of my leaves. My scissors are dull. Oh my goodness, this is really bad now. Wow. Okay, so I usually just cut a V at the end to get rid of some of the ribbon. Okay, so you just take your leaf and you apply some glue here, and you just go all around the bouquet with the leaves to cover up the beautiful base. Okay, it's not beautiful, it's ugly. That's why we're covering it with the ribbon. Okay, so this is the last leaf. So we're done. And for those of you wedding planners, if you want to start selling bouquets to your customers, we have business starter kits available on the website. 300 roses are included in that kit, and that kit can make 10 bouquets. So you have enough brooches, roses, ribbon, everything in that kit to make 10 bouquets. So if you want to start selling bouquets to your customers, that is definitely a good way to go, because you have the bride right there. So why not sell them a bouquet while you're planning their wedding with them? Okay, so for the bottom of the holder, you want to just take the ribbon and cut a little circle to cover the bottom. Just want to add some glue there. I'm doing this really fast. Just want to hide the wood. Okay. My ribbon's too big. Use So try to get this ribbon as small as you can because it's going to be bulky under your, when you cover your holder. Okay, so that's covered. And then you just take your skinny ribbon. Okay. And you start wrapping your bottom. Just wrap it around. Cut enough ribbon, but don't worry, in the kit you have more than enough ribbon to cover your holder. I don't know why I always do this, so I'm going to have to get another piece of ribbon to finish my holder. And make sure you glue in between some of your rows because the ribbon will definitely slide off the whole slide. It won't slide off, but it'll slide if you don't add some glue. That's why every few turns I apply some glue, just to keep the ribbon in place. So you just want to keep wrapping around, cover up your leaves, the bottom of your leaves. Okay, like that. Cut a piece of this off, it's too long. Oh my goodness, I need scissors. I need to go to Joann's to get some scissors. Where's my lighter? I usually burn the end of my ribbon because I don't want it to fray. Okay, so apply some glue here, like so, and then I just go back through my leaves and I just make sure that, you know, they're flat and that they're neat underneath here. So I just apply a little bit more glue if needed to make sure the leaves are laying flat. Okay. And that's it. See, the bouquet's done. So now what I'm going to do is decorate. Let me declaw these brooches so that they can lie flat against the roses. So I just take the pins off. I use my wire cutter and I just remove the pins off the brooches so that I'll have a flat surface to apply my glue. Okay. So this bouquet, it has 3 large brooches. Well, they're not that big, but they're a nice size. Nice size brooches. Now with the kids, you might not receive the exact brooches that I'm using now. As with any of my bouquets or the kids, it's based on what brooches my manufacturer, you know, has available at the time that I place my order. But trust me, they will be of the same quality and size that you see. They won't be smaller brooches when I'm showing you large brooches. They'll be large brooches if they're not the exact same brooch. Okay, so just going to stick my brooches in for now until I get them in place, and then I'll glue them. So put a brooch here. I just use some straight pins to keep them in place while I'm designing. Okay, so then I'll put the other brooch right here. So the brooches are just going straight down the middle. Okay. So I'm going to put another one here. Okay. So that's that. My brooches are in place. And then I'll just go in and I'll glue my little floral decoration. This is so cute. Look at that. I love that. So I'm just going to put it in between the brooches. And she didn't want a lot of brooches for the bridesmaids, and usually brides don't. Some brides do. Now some weddings are just over the top and everyone's blinged out. The bridesmaids blinged out, the bride is blinged out, even the flower girls are blinged out. So, but this one, most brides, they just want a touch of bling in. You know, they want them to have nice bouquets as well, but not too many brooches. This bride is going to have a fully covered bouquet, so she doesn't mind her bridesmaids having some bling bling, because her bouquet is going to be totally blinged out. It's going to be covered 100% with brooches, and it's going to be gorgeous. And Diana is going to look like Princess Di walking down the aisle, all blinged out. Okay, so I'm just putting in my decorations between the brooches that I have going down the center. And then the little gaps between my roses, I'll go back later and I'll glue those down. Oh, isn't that beautiful? So this kit also comes with some rhinestones. So I'll just go in between some of the roses and, you know, have the rhinestones peeking out. Put some rhinestones in there for some more bling bling effect. Put one here. So you just go through randomly and just, you know, put them in where you want them. So we're going to put the rhinestones as well as some pearl drops. Let me get my pearl drops. So we're going to go in with rhinestones and pearl drops. Okay, and the pearl drops, the rhinestones are all included in Kit Diana. Okay, so you just go in and, you know, just alternate between the rhinestones and the pearls. And ladies, that's it. That is it. Okay, so this is Kit Diana, made up of these textured roses, burlap roses, for that rustic wedding theme. The kit has your pearls, your rhinestones, and everything you would need to make this bouquet. Okay, so let me just show you again the finished product. This is the finished bouquet. You have your brooches going down the middle. You have your little brooches in between, and then I have some other little pearl decorations in there. And the base is covered, my leaves are there, my holder is covered, and then I have a pearl trim along the holder. So that's it. Isn't this beautiful? So I hope you enjoyed this quick video, and if you're interested in this kit, as I mentioned before, it is it's not Princess Diana, oh my god, it is Kit Diana, and the bouquet is also for sale on the website, already made just for you. Or it can be customized in your wedding colors. These roses come in different colors, and you can see the colors on the website. That's bouquetsbynicole.com. And I thank you all for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you next time. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so after you're done watching the video. It will make me so happy. Again, guys, have a good one, be blessed, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.